You can't solve every case for your kids, but with Greenlight, they'll have the instincts and the money skills to stay out of trouble. With a Greenlight debit card and money app, parents can monitor spending and teach financial responsibility. It's an easy way to guide kids as they grow, from earning allowance and tracking chores to learning how to save and even invest. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Wondery. That's greenlight.com/Wondery.
Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we don't believe in photography because it's a form of vanity.
I'd forgotten that was the take on it.
That's the take. That's why we couldn't take pictures of the
Amish
when
we had to go watch them. Yeah. No,
Yes.
I knew you couldn't take pictures. I couldn't remember what the reason was, but it's a vanity thing.
So do they have mirrors in their homes?
I don't believe so.
Wow.
Maybe not.
I have a new theory.
What's that?
Maybe they're all vampires.
Whoa.
Can't be caught on film. Can't be caught in the mirror.
Maybe then when they see sunlight, like I told you about the creature double feature where the guy had the vampire and then he saw the sunlight and then he was a bowl of spaghetti with eyeball meatballs.
Yes.
Lives in my brain rent free. Yes, it's terrifying.
Guys, I'm Amy Archer. I'm your host. I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Amanda Lipnack-Radell. We're here today to talk about
love.
Forbidden love.
That is forbidden.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Last week we were on a high. Are we back? Are we still on the high? Are we on a low with this?
We're back on a low.
Yeah.
2 more to go, girl, after this. 2 more to go. We can do this.
I never thought I would utter this sentence.
Yeah, 2 more to go.
Yeah. I never thought I would utter this sentence. Matt Sharp, this was a failure.
This show has been a total failure. I was actually telling Priscilla about this show.
We're talking to our therapists about it now.
I was just talking about the podcast in general. And she's like, what happens if you start a show that you hate? I'm like, well, it's funny you ask that because we're in the middle of it right now, but we're not quitters.
We're not quitters. We're not quitters. We're going to do it.
It's not even so much that I hate this show. It's just disappointing to what it could have been.
I agree. Like next week, we see Kris and Lindsey getting in a brawl. More of that, please.
I want more fighting between these people.
I don't know what I want from it. Just not what it is.
No,
if that makes sense.
I'm not enjoying it.
Part of the problem is we don't like a lot of the people.
Yeah,
Do we like any of the people?
I like Lenza.
I like Lenza. I don't hate Kris.
I don't hate Kris either. I don't like Eli and Laurie. I don't
like Mohammed and Ashley.
No. I don't like Lindsey and Elmer.
No. So that's 3 of the 4 couples we don't like.
So we have Lenza. We've got 8 people and we've got Lenza. That's what we got.
I don't hate Elmer.
No, I don't hate him. He's just really immature.
I feel like he's really straining to rise above his circumstances. But I hate Lindsey.
I hate Lindsey.
Who clearly groomed him and had sex with him before he was 18.
Yeah. Well, not before he was 18.
Oh, no, I think 18 because he's 23 and they've been together for 6 years.
No, they haven't.
Oh, am I reading the wrong thing? Oh, yeah, you're right. They've only been married 6 months. I apologize, Lindsey.
I'm not saying she didn't emotionally groom him.
Okay. No. Well,
because he's a child.
Way different.
Yes, what you said is way different. What you said was a felony. What I think she did was perhaps a poor life choice. Not to say committing felonies don't also include a poor life choice, but I think we're felony free. Fully on the life choice here.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that from, but it's wrong.
It's wrong. No,
it's 6 months, not 6 years.
She did emotionally groom him though, because he's barely a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's emotionally younger than my children.
Oh, yeah. Definitely emotionally younger than my stepson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's a bad kid. I just think he's in a terrible circumstance for himself.
Me too.
And she sucks.
Agreed. All right. So let's start with them, shall we? This is Forbidden Love, Season 1, Episode 6. How deep is your love?
I love that song.
I know, but it's ruined now.
Yeah.
So Elmer and Lindsey, it's nighttime. They're heading to the parents' house. Now, I will say this. This is the only storyline I'm interested in.
Yes.
Even though I hate them, I'm interested.
Yes. I'm actually kind of tired of her just picking fights with him.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in what's going on with his family.
Amanda and I have been kicking around like taglines for the podcast, trying to figure out, what our little subtitle is going to be. And I was saying to Timmy last night, when others turn away, we lean in. Because most people are
promote the fact that we do that.
Because most people are like, oh, this
is weird.
Amish thing is stupid.
Right.
And not the religion, the storyline.
Yeah.
And Amanda and I are like, what's
going on? Tell me more.
So we learned that they can't let the cameras come with them because the Amish don't believe in photography because it's a form of vanity.
Sure.
AKA we're all vampires.
Right, exactly.
An hour later they return and Lindsey says 6 siblings surrounded them on the porch and it was very emotional.
Oh, I can't imagine. I feel so bad for Elmer in this.
I did too. Mom and Dad were not home. They did let them come in to, as Lindsey says, a padded concrete area.
I don't know.
You mean the garage?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, would they have a garage for a horse and buggy? Maybe.
Yeah, they probably have a garage for the buggies. I mean, the horses live in the barn. The buggy would live in the garage. But yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't have a garage for their buggies.
That? A livery? Where the horses stay? Yeah.
I believe so.
Look at me with my little house on the prairie terms.
Look at you.
So they told the siblings that she was pregnant. There was not a response. Elmer's very emotional. He says, I know this is selfish, but I just wish for 1 minute she wasn't Amish. He says, I want to.
She was Amish.
Oh, she was Amish. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to run back there and give them a hug and have dinner and hang out with my family. And I felt for him in that moment.
I do too. He's so torn.
Yep. So she says they're so polite, but there's so much hatred. And he says it's not hatred. It's their religion. They've been brainwashed.
Yeah.
He says, I don't know, maybe 5 years from now, who knows? He says, hopefully we planted a seed that can grow. And she says, we can write letters and we can keep trying. So she seems supportive.
Actually, this is the one time I feel like she's not an asshole.
I agree.
Is in this with his family.
I agree. She really seems to want this for him and to be working towards it with him. So later they go to some park. They're walking their dog and they have their Liberty Roofing merch.
Right.
Repping that company. Big
I
time.
feel like they're on a Great Lake.
Oh, yeah. You're probably right.
Let's see where Russell Point, Ohio is.
Could it be a beach?
That's what I'm checking. Okay, let's see. Russell Point, Ohio. I don't know why I remember that they're in Russell Point, Ohio. Point, Ohio. Let's see.
That's in the middle of the state.
No, it's it is in the middle of the state. It's on Indian Lake.
Okay.
It's near Lakeview.
Is Indian Lake big?
It's pretty large.
Okay.
It's pretty large. Like I'm zoomed out to see like the whole of Ohio on the map, and you can still see the blue
or the
dot.
lake. Okay. All right.
North of Dayton, south. It's almost right between Dayton and Toledo.
Okay.
There you go.
That's been your Ohio geography corner, guys.
Everything you wanted to know, but was afraid to ask. There you go.
My parents used to go to Cincinnati, Ohio every New Year's because they had a couple who lived there.
Oh, they had a couple?
They had a couple friends who lived there. And I remember like when they first went, they brought Cincinnati home with them in terms of like all of a sudden we like the Bengals and all of a sudden we like Skyline Chili. And all of a sudden like they were real influenced by Cincinnati. And I remember thinking, like, really? We're doing this? Okay.
Why do I have spaghetti in my chili? What's happening here? Okay, Mom. As I have pulled out, though, I love maps. And as I've pulled out, I'm seeing in West Virginia, the Monongahela National Forest. I really love the word Monongahela.
Monongahela. Yeah, I like that too.
It's one of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah, there we go.
We're doing everything we can to talk about things. Not the show.
Talk about the show.
So they're at this park and she's like, look, you've been regressing since the visit home. Even the hygiene's getting bad again.
I could probably put up with a lot of the regression. It's the hygiene part that I'd be like, no.
They sit on a bench and she's like, you need to start picking up after yourself. And she's like, I even have to remind you to brush your teeth. And she says, this is something, quote, regular 23-year-olds should know.
Not a good look, girl.
Just don't use the term regular or normal when talking to the person you love, guys. So he says, I didn't come from a normal society. He says, I came from a very patriarchal society and I lived most of my life that way. And she goes, well, you left that life. 6 months ago.
Yeah, like, come on, girl. I don't think he's been out for a year at this point.
I mean, think about this way. You go to school, you leave. 6 months later, you still feel like you have a connection to that school. Like when you left college, you probably still felt like you had some connection to that college 6 months out. Like people leave things and they remain in their lives.
Yeah.
Especially if you've lived 23 years of your life in it.
Correct.
So stupid.
And you're dealing with the emotional trauma of being rejected by your family.
Yes.
Trying to figure out how to do the world. Oh, by the way, you're about to have a baby. Oh, by the way, your wife is a cuckoo bird running around.
Cuckoo.
This woman's nuts. It's a lot. This kid's going through a lot.
So then we learned, okay, this story didn't make much sense.
Okay.
He drew on the kitchen wall last week. I just wrote, what? What? He says, I was tired.
Okay, Maddie Brown.
He says, I was tired.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so I'm just going to walk through the one scenario I think this could happen.
Okay, and I'll see if I can poke holes in it or come up with alternate scenarios.
Okay. I'm on the phone with somebody real important. I'm bidding a job. They're throwing money at me. Okay, well, this is what we need the job to come in at. He doesn't have pen and paper. And he's tired. And he has a pencil. So he just jots the number on the wall. Could that have happened?
That absolutely could have happened. I didn't even think it was that logical.
Oh, I thought it was that logical because we've all been in that position where someone's giving you...
And you need a piece of paper and a pen and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, no, I just imagine he was just tired and just like started drawing on the wall. I didn't come up with an actual reason to write things on the wall.
Just doodling on the wall. Guys,
draw little daisies on the wall.
Back to our friends. If you could think of another scenario in which Elmer's drawing on the wall, please let us know.
Yes, I can't really come up with much.
Okay. So then he says, how do you know I won't be there for our kids? And she says, you can't even take care of yourself. Now in a confessional, he's a little pissed off. And he says, in my 23 years, I have gone through more shit than most people. He says, I have shit in a hole. I have shared bath water. He said, I am a lot tougher than these pussy men that she's used to. Whoa.
Hey now.
Pump the brakes. That's that patriarchal, he's got a little bit of that in him.
Yeah, a little bit?
Yep.
A little bit.
But let's focus on the former half of that sentence.
Okay.
He does make a good point. He is tough.
He's absolutely tough.
And so he looks at it like having this baby will be physically daunting, but I'm tough and I'll get through it. Like he thinks he can rise to the occasion.
And he's not thinking about the emotional components of parenting. He's just thinking about the getting through day.
Not right.
Because he wasn't parented emotionally.
For him, strength is physical, period.
Yeah.
No other strength.
I do think the statement of he's gone through more than most people have. I want to talk about that for a second. I don't know anything about his story of his childhood other than what we know, which is that he was raised Amish. He started working for a roofing company. He meets Lindsey, and in some bizarre babysitter child dream, she steals him away, and now we're married.
I believe we said it was Hot for Teacher.
Hot for Teacher, whatever.
Van Halen
she
video.
Steals him away. That's that. And he's using things like, I shit in a hole, and I shared bathwater. Here's the thing, though. He grew up in a society where that was just normal.
Yeah.
That's just what you did. So is that traumatizing?
I don't know, because maybe now that he sees how it should be,
maybe
he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I just think he feels like, and I feel this way about my own husband. Like Timmy lived in Costa Rica and he had no money, and half the time he was sleeping on the beach, and he was describing his situation where there were just huge bugs crawling all over him. He didn't know where his next meal was coming from. And I'm like, he can get through shit. I couldn't. I'd be crying and flying home to mom and dad.
I'm not interested in any of that.
Me either. But
I want to go to Costa Rica, and when I do, I want to stay in a nice hotel or a nice Airbnb while I'm there.
Amanda, he got in his car, drove to Portland, didn't know a soul, stayed in a hostel for like 2 months.
Wow.
Worked a part-time job to pay to survive. I could never do these things. So like, I do think physically getting through things makes you tougher in a way.
Agreed.
But you're right. Like, we're only talking with Elmer about the physical.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
I
don't think it's going to go good.
I think he's worried about the physical challenges with the baby because the things that she's pointing out are physical actions.
True. She's not saying you don't comfort me. You're not connected to me emotionally. She doesn't talk. Here's the thing. I don't think she's looking for a husband to be emotionally connected to her.
Right. Like, I feel like, okay, let me rephrase this because it just came to me. Maybe in his mind, he thinks she's calling him lazy.
Maybe.
And he's like, I am not fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I shit in a hole. I shared bathwater. I did all these things.
Right.
I went around, blew out the candles every night before bed. God knows what's happening in that Amish house.
I was on candle duty, God damn it.
But I think for him, as somebody who has lived such a rugged to us, right, existence, being called or thought of as lazy is insulting. Because your whole existence is not that. You're working in the... Are they working in the fields? Do they grow corn?
Yes, okay. The Amish work in the fields.
Right. So they're working hard. Like, he comes from a working hard culture. No one would say the Amish are lazy.
Correct.
So maybe that's how he's hearing it.
Could be.
Have we belabored this point enough?
I think so, but I'm done with both of them. Can they go away now?
Can we just move on?
We just pretend like these people don't exist.
So then he says, maybe you shouldn't have chosen me as your baby daddy. And she goes, yeah, maybe not.
Well, guess what? That ship has sailed, people.
It has.
Maybe if you're going to take somebody from a really different culture than yours and move them into your culture, and you're like thinking, I have to teach you how to wash your scrotum. Maybe not having a baby with this person right then was a better idea.
Yeah. Maybe the first lesson you give him is contraception, whatever that looks like for the two of you. All right, let's go to Mohammed and Ashley.
Oh, God.
I hate her too, kind of.
You know the only good person in the Mohammed, Ashley, Abdul, racist Long Island medium story? Rosie. Rosie is the only good part of this family.
Agree. They say their family issues are behind them now. Kind of.
Sure.
Sort of. And they're having dinner and they're focusing on their family and their marriage. And he tells us that in Islam, they eat with their right hand. The left hand is for the bathroom. And he says right hand to scoop, left hand to poop.
There you go.
Okay. They have a little prayer mat for Rosie. She's so cute praying.
She is so cute.
Ashley's like, you're doing so great. Like,
she's super supportive.
Yep. Super supportive of this whole situation.
It's not her religion, but she's like teaching her daughter it. Like, I'm no fan of Ashley, but I think she's doing a good job of trying to learn and support him in his religion.
His Muslimness.
His Muslimanity. Humanity is Muslimanity.
So he says in a confessional, as Muslims, we have to pray 5 times a day, no matter what. And she says, what if you're in surgery? And he's like, well, that's a valid excuse.
Right.
She goes, what about if you're having sex? And he's like, you just finish and pray. Like, what? What are we doing here?
Like, yes, there are specific times of day you have to pray, but like, I also think, yes, you prioritize that over other things.
Yeah. She's
but
just being
if you're in a car accident or you get, you're stuck on the highway in traffic, like
Allah will understand.
Yeah, Allah will get it. I think. I don't want to be disrespectful if that's not true, but I have a sense that there's some
really physically incapacitated. I'm sure you get it.
I'm sure Allah is like, that's fine. It's fine.
So
I'm going to keep an eye on you right now because you probably need a little attention.
Yes. So they're going to the park and she has a pretty long dress on, but he wants her to put the old navy leggings underneath. And who amongst us? They fight and she says it's too hot. And he says, people in my country wear a hijab even when it's hot. She's considering converting, but she's unsure. And she tells him she wants to convert. But if she converts, she wants it to be because she wants to, not because he's making her.
Which I think is the right
way
of doing it.
Again, guys, get the over to 90-day UK and watch Nicole and Tahir. That's how it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
So he wants their daughter to grow up Muslim, and it's important that she converts to be a good role model. So this is the new thing he's saying. He says when Rosie was a baby, it wasn't a big deal because Rosie was a baby and we treat babies like they know nothing and they don't.
Right.
And he said, but now, Rosie's getting a little older. She's starting to kind of imitate her mother. And
I see his point.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, it's not my religion. It's not what I would want to do because it's just not my belief system. But I see his point. Like, if you're going to convert and get it together in this way, you might need to be doing this soon.
Yes, I agree. So, he takes this a little bit too far and he starts saying like, I don't want Rosie to be like your family. And she gets offended, of course. And then they go back and forth and she says, you're being dumb. And he's like, never call me dumb. That's not respecting your husband. Like, it's just whatever. And we're done with them.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy, maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit. 'Cause there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi Gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So now we go to Laurie and Eli. Laurie and Eli. Yikes. Amanda, please explain to me Shabbat.
Okay.
Is it every weekend?
Every Saturday.
Friday?
Every Friday night into Saturday. So
That's
days in Judaism begin sundown to sundown.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Oh yeah. Keeping Shabbat in, celebrating Shabbat the way that Orthodox do, in all the ways that Eli talked about. You can't turn anything on. You can't do any work. You can't.
Yeah, I poked a lot of holes in what he was saying, though.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anybody's ever bought an oven, many ovens have like a kosher setting. So you can it's either, I don't know how it works. I remember my old oven had it and I just didn't pay attention because it wasn't something that concerned me. But you can make a setting happen so that your oven will turn on without you having to do something.
Okay.
So you can get around that. But yeah, I mean,
I know what you're talking about. It's like delay start.
Something like that. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I found that it's not conducive with modern day.
Not at all.
Because there's a lot of things that are. So, for example, he says, if the toilet paper's not ripped, you better hope you have a bidet because you can't do anything. But don't you have to push a button on a bidet? And isn't opening a door work?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where all the rules are, to be honest.
And I'm sorry if I sound ignorant, guys. I honestly don't know. Because he's pointing out some real strict stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like struggling. Okay. So I get the concept of it.
Mm-hmm. It's a day of rest and worship.
Yeah,
like
I totally get the concept of it. It's similar to the Sabbath in Christianity.
Right, but it's a lot
Catholicism
more.
is Catholicism.
Yeah. Catholicism does the Sabbath, yeah.
But
Sunday.
does all of Christianity or just Catholicism?
No, everybody does.
Okay.
Everybody does. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a whole other level. And it's like a Catholic Sunday and a Orthodox Jew Saturday are very different experiences. Yeah.
But it's the concept of a day of rest.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So so Eli tells us it's Shabbat at 5:30, the day of rest from Friday at sundown to Saturday at sundown. He says by Jewish law there are 36 categories of things you can't do because they are considered work or labor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say something about this. This seems a lot, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I have less issues with this kind of stuff than I do with the you can't show an ounce of skin stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because this, like, nobody's being oppressed.
No.
Nobody's like, this hurts nobody. No. If you want to live in your house and do this,
who cares?
Who cares? Yeah. Right? It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no electronics, no cars, no cooking. He says this might sound crazy, but for Orthodox Jews, it's a gift from God that we get to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
can I have a day where I get to do nothing?
I know. And he talks about Saturdays, Orthodox Jews not. And remember, I told you I live in an area where there's a lot of Orthodox Jews. We used to see them every Saturday morning walking across the Harrison Avenue Bridge. They must have been walking to service. Yeah. So he says you can use lights on a timer, but you can't turn them on because you're changing the form and you're creating something, and that's work.
Mm-hmm.
You can't rip your toilet paper because that's working. And then, like I said, he says you better have a bidet if you can't do the toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
He also says it's a time of connection and family time, and you're supposed to bang your wife, Amanda, on Friday nights if she agrees to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote, how is that not work? That's a lot of work.
If you're doing it right, it's some work.
Yes.
That
is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's good work.
Mom and Sister Jen are coming in for the weekend. And this is the first time they're coming, and Laurie is nervous. And they arrive. They're fine. They bring gifts. Laurie wants to show them that Judaism is fun.
Uh-huh.
And they've invited some people from the conversion class over, and we meet Rosalie. Whoa. Rosalie's Eli's cousin, who's married to a Muslim and he refused to convert, and she's not converting, and they're just mind blown.
Living two religions in one home.
Two religions.
Who knew?
So Rosie tells the camera, Eli's mom was so intense when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. And Eli says, I'm real happy to have found a nice Italian.
Right.
And Rosalie says she's surprised that mom is so supportive. So they're all sitting there and they're talking, and she goes to Laurie's mom, you're so supportive.
Right.
Like, I'm surprised. And mom's like, well, I don't agree with it, but she's a grown woman and she can do what she wants. And I'm like, okay, so far so good with this.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're doing okay.
Mom says, I watched some documentaries around Orthodox Jews, and there are dramatic rules.
That could have gone good or not good. I don't know which documentary she's
Depending.
watching.
And she's right. It's like, I watched documentary about whales, and you find out it was blackfish.
Right, exactly. Like,
Rosalie says, I am the black sheep of the family, and she hates the if you love me, you'll convert bullshit.
Mm-hmm. I kind of do too.
And then she says, right in front of Eli and Laurie, that if she was forced to convert, she would lie in bed every night resentful.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
could
would
see Eli
too.
Going, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck. I've got her on the path here.
I know.
Don't get her off.
I know. So are we ready for Eli's trash take on this?
Yes, please, because he's a delight.
Yep.
This guy.
He says, we had this conversation when we met, and she knew what she had to do. You can't raise a kid with two religions because that kid would have no identity, and they wouldn't know who they were. Okay. For Eli, his religion, his orthodoxy is so connected to his sobriety.
Correct.
That he almost can't pull them apart.
Agreed.
And so for him, the idea of being out there without that,
without that anchor,
you feels scary and is terrifying to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He needs therapy on that.
he needs to do some work on himself. I'm not saying he needs to leave Orthodox
No,
Judaism.
not at all.
I'm not saying
Not at all.
there's
It works
anything wrong
for him.
with, centering your sobriety as part of your religious practice.
Yeah.
Great. Love this for you.
Yep.
But I feel like there's some trauma there that he has not worked through.
Right. And he has to get to a place in therapy where he understands this is what is vital to my sobriety.
It might not be.
That is
vital to
not
someone
necessary
else's.
for everyone.
What if for Laurie, what's vital to her sobriety is her Catholicism?
Or her autonomy.
Or her autonomy. Or her atheism. Because maybe she left the Catholic Church. I don't know.
Right. Like maybe what's important for Laurie is that she has the ability to make her own choices and isn't feeling boxed in.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's part of her addiction. She could have felt really boxed in by her addiction.
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't explored any of this. And I think the fact that they both met as addicts is really, I feel like it's something that's not just like, oh, when we met in AA and blah, blah, blah. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Let's
also,
talk about it.
Where were each of them in their sobriety when they met?
Right. That's
were
an
they
interesting
2 weeks
question.
in? Were they 3 years in? These are two very different parts of your sobriety journey.
I agree.
So
Eli says, now they get to the point where Eli says she'll always be Jewish. She'll even be buried in a Jewish cemetery. And the sister's like, whoa, you can't. Now, as a former Catholic, I can tell you in Catholicism, the cemetery, the burial, all of that is very important. Very important. So the fact that the sister's like, whoa, you can't be with our family, that made total sense to me.
Yeah.
So Laurie cries about this in her confessional because the problem was they were saying that she couldn't be buried with her family in their cemetery if she and Eli divorced.
Right.
So it wasn't like, oh, well, I'd want to be with my husband. It would be like, what if he's not your husband?
What if he's not your husband?
You still can't come back. Yeah.
And she lost her father so young, and that was such a devastating event in her life, which of course it was. She was like 10 years old, I think, when her dad died. Like, that's awful.
Yep.
To sit there and potentially have said, oh my gosh, well, at least I get to be back with daddy at, in the after, whatever things people probably told her in her childhood grief to help her through this.
Yeah.
Now probably all gets tossed out the window.
Yeah. I felt for her in that moment.
I did too.
That's tough.
I don't care where I'm buried because I want to be cremated and just tossed somewhere. I don't really care.
Me either. But
I know for people who care, they care.
My grandfather, Graham's husband, grandfather who died when I was a year old, so I didn't know. My mother's father.
Right.
Who we talked about last night at her birthday dinner.
Aww.
And she was talking about how she lost him so suddenly when she was 20. Still emotional about it.
I bet.
Yeah. She's 68.
Wow.
But we were talking about it last night, and I had remembered. So my Graham was raised Protestant and he was Catholic. And part of of course, they were not allowed to get married. They had to run away and elope, whatever.
Yeah.
Part of the agreement between them was that the children be raised Catholic. My grandfather was a staunch Catholic. And my grandmother was like, fine, I don't give a shit about my religion, whatever. Right. You want to take the kids to church every Sunday? Go ahead.
Go to town. Yeah. I'm going to stay in bed and eat my bonbons. Thank you very much.
So he did, and it was really important to him. And then after my mom and my Uncle Bobby left his home, he continued to go to church every Sunday, and they didn't have a lot of money, but he still put that $5 in the envelope and everything. So fast forward, he dies, right? He's 45. My grandma was 41.
Wow.
And he dies. My gram goes to the cemetery. She wants to buy the 2 plots, hers and his. They will not sell her hers because she's Protestant.
Right.
So she took him and she bought 2 plots in a Protestant cemetery, and he's buried there, and so she.
Okay, good.
And she said they told her they would do it for $500 because they'd have to do some additional blessing.
Right.
And she was like, nope. Like, my grandmother's a fucking seamstress, and they had like almost no life insurance. So no, they were not doing it. Can you believe that bullshit?
It's crazy.
So he's this diehard Catholic, and he's in a Protestant cemetery.
Were they happily married?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My grandfather was a handful.
Okay.
But she very much loved him.
Good.
Yes. Good. He was a drinker and a rabble rouser. And like Graham would say, he liked to ram around the town, which I don't know what that means. But from all accounts, he was like a very happy drunk. You know what I mean? And
he was a sweet guy.
And Graham lest us never forget, only took one sip of a Tom Collins in her life and got drunk from it and never drank again.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think she grounded him.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Probably. All right. So my point in this is Catholics take that death stuff real serious.
They do. They do.
All right. So Eli says Rosalie's not supportive. This sucks. Her giving her opinion was disrespectful. And Larry is like, wait a minute here. She's just saying how she feels, dude. Relax, chill out.
Right.
And he's like, no. This is the last thing we need now. And that's where we leave them. Okay. Kris and Lindsey. We don't have much here.
No.
He literally
bad.
He literally shows up. She tells him about the drive-by baptism or anointing.
And drive-by anointing.
He says he had no idea.
It's like Ashley and Dimitri Snowden with the drive-by bindi. You get a bindi, and you get a bindi, and you get a bindi.
He had no idea that Dad was coming over and doing that. And she tells him, it kind of felt like witchcrafty to me. Like, we don't celebrate that stuff in Islam.
She's really uncomfortable.
She's very uncomfortable. She says in the Quran, there is only one true power.
Yeah.
That's it. So Kris is annoyed with the anointing.
Right.
And she tells him she wants him to convert to Islam. And he's like, have you seen my parents?
Right.
Like,
do you know what I'm dealing with over here?
This is not going to go good. This is not going to go good. No. So he says, my parents are like really grounded in the community, and I worry this will reflect poorly on them.
Yeah, it probably will.
He's probably right. He says, let's pump the brakes. I need to think about this. And she's like, okay, fair. So that's it. That's the episode.
Right. Yeah, we get a next time on, though.
We do. Okay, next time on. And it looks like things are finally heating up.
With our penultimate episode, here we go.
So Eli and Laurie, call from Rabbi Block about the test scheduling, and she's walking around the grocery.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god, am I going to get chosen to take the test? And then
I don't think she gets chosen to take the test.
Kris comes over to his parents, and he's like, "Guess what? I'm moving to Michigan, and I'm gonna just kind of slow roll this Islam out to you. Have you heard of it?" And Dad's like, "My God!" So that's not gonna go good.
Also, the fact that he's like, yeah, so I'm gonna
convert to
I'm gonna be moving to Michigan next week. I never mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What? Can you imagine going to your mom tomorrow and being like, so Mom, Timmy, the girls and I are moving to West Virginia next week?
Ew. First of all, my mom would be like, West Virginia?
Yeah, really?
What's going on?
Right.
Who are you hiding from?
Right.
Because she
now,
knows
if you said Seattle,
I need to be near an ocean.
Right. If you said Seattle, she'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
Got it.
But you can't do it next week. Right. I need time.
Correct. Mohammed and Ashley go to some sort of counseling that looks maybe Muslim-based, faith-based. Kris and Lindsey get into a big fight.
I know.
Because she creeps up on him from behind and sees him texting women.
Dun, dun,
females.
Who's he texting him?
I don't know.
I don't think it's good, though.
Females is who he's texting.
Yeah. So I forget who I was listening to. Maybe it was Mary Payne talking. Somebody kind of pointing out that in the little hero shot of Kris and Lindsey, it seems like they're not next to each other, actually.
Oh.
If you look at it, and I kind of watched it.
I'm going to try to pull it up.
It looks like we're doing a green screen situation.
Okay.
Where we're super, like, wait till you see. It's like his arm is in front of hers, and it looks not like a solid arm is in front of a solid arm, if that makes sense.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, is this it? Where are they sitting?
Mm-mm. They're standing, and I think it's in front of his church.
Oh, yeah. Nope, can't find. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Huh. I see what you're saying. It could be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's some, like, conspiracy theory that they're not actually together at all anymore.
Huh. Okay, could be. Well, she was real pissed.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you go on this TV show to talk about your differing religions and all of this. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you're actually having affairs with other women.
Yeah, what?
This is not Love After Lockup.
I know.
What's happening?
So long about like 90 Day and Love After Lockup. Like, just pause it for the show.
Right.
Pause the affair.
Right.
Like, true on Love After Lockup. Just stop talking to fake Shantae until the cameras go away. What an idiot. God. All right, guys, this has been your Forbidden Love. Listen, if you enjoy what you're hearing and you want more content and you want to support the show, we have a couple different options for you. We have Apple subscriptions, which is easy. You just hit a button. Mm-hmm. We have Supercast, we have Patreon, and we have Murder Club going on over there. And then we have an $8 tier where we do Sister Wives and other deep dives on stuff. And then we have our Gen X tier. Mm-hmm. We do Gen X stuff.
Correct.
So you can also leave us a 5-star review.
We would love that. Be very helpful.
Absolutely love that.
Or if you some
good ones lately.
If you like what you hear, text this episode to a friend.
There you go. Send it to them right now.
Send it to them right now. Say, hey, I think you might like this.
Yeah. Listen to the show. Listen to these two goofballs.
Mm-hmm. Talk about maps in Ohio.
Larry.
And Larry.
Okay. All right. Whenever I see Laurie spelled that way, I have to say it the Boston way, which is Larry.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. See, I think that when I think of the spelling of Laurie, I think Laurie versus Lori.
Okay. All right. That might be our age difference right there.
Right. That 5 years makes all the difference.
Oh, how is it 5 years?
You're born in 77, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's 4 years.
Okay. All right. Split the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.